Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sarah, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 2024 goals, what did work, what didn't work, what was accomplished, and what could have been better. I'm going to talk to you guys about my 2025 goals and how you guys can plan for 2025. Into 2024, I was in the mindset that I wanted to revamp myself for the new year. Instead, I was humbled, but we're going to talk about all that right now. Before we get into all of this stuff though, I want to give a shout out to the one person who helped motivate me throughout all of this, and her name is Lena Lives. The thing that really stuck with me with her goal planning was the fact that she used keywords to create like an era for ourselves. So for example, last year, my era was supposed to be my intentional, productive, and comforting era. It worked in itself. It wasn't like little goals here and there. It was more like pillars for my goals. So I was intentional with who I wanted to spend my time with. What for productive, take action to do the things that I wanted to achieve for the year. And then the last pillar that I had for myself was comforting. It was all about healing my inner child. Talk about my 2024 bucket list and goals. I had this one main goal called family, friends, finance, fitness, and fun. And it's just the 5 F pillars, I would say. And for the most part, I could say that I did all of these things except for the drop down to 130 and become stronger. I did drop down to 130, however, I am so weak. I did not devote a lot of my time last year to my physical overall health. So yes, I dropped down to 130, but it was because of stress. I was able to spend quality time with my family and my friends. I was able to become more financially stable a little bit. And then I was able to do at least one fun thing per week. Another goal of mine for this year was to cook more recipes and learn more recipes. And although it wasn't at a consistent rate, I did learn new recipes that I can consider my staple recipes when we bring it out to like potlucks and stuff. So I can say that that goal, it was crushed. This huge goal of mine was to travel to the Philippines, and I am so fortunate that I had parents who were able to pay for my plane ticket and basically everything that we did there. I saw my dad's hometown for the first time, and it was a culture shock in itself, but it also made me appreciate why things are the way they are here. We were able to go to see my other cousins, and it was just so fun. Go to Disney, and Disney World is the next thing. And although I didn't go to Disney World, I was able to go to Disneyland twice. I don't have my pass anymore, which is so sad. But it was a privilege in itself to even have that. We went to Disneyland. We love Disneyland. And I was able to take my engagement photos there. I was able to see my friends. I was able to ride some rides, eat some food. It was a good time. This next one, I am so happy that I was able to do it, but I got to see 17 for the first time as my first K-pop concert. It might sound a little dramatic, but 17 literally saved me. Like those 13 guys, they do something. I have my friend Jess to thank for that, and our little K-pop group, so thank you, Jess. I got to see Mingyu in concert, which yes. This one is be in my hosting era, and unfortunately that is not true. I still live with my parents, and we weren't able to get our own place yet, so I cannot host the way that I want to, but I have so many ideas, and I want to bring this with me to 2025 because I think we will be able to get our own place by next year. The next one is reach 10K on Instagram, and this did not go according to plan. I was on a great trajectory, but because I decided to switch niches on Instagram, I think that hurt my algorithm. Unfortunately, hurt my chances of obtaining that 10K, and I wasn't very serious with social media as much as I wanted to this year. But next year, that is my goal. The next one is be in my bridal era, and yes, did I complete this goal. I found my dream wedding dress. I did propose to my bridesmaids, which was the biggest thing for me. I feel like finding the dress and asking my girls to be my bridesmaids, those were the two main things that I wanted outside of finding a perfect venue, and I did it. I'm going to be making a whole video both on finding the dress and bridesmaids proposals in a separate thing, so stay tuned for that. And be consistent with wedding planning. This is a 50-50 because as much as I wanted to be consistent, the act of becoming consistent is what held me back, if that made sense. Felt like I was planning too much, and I didn't want to overwhelm myself or the people around me, so I didn't plan as much as I wanted to. One is move out of my parents' place and go apartment hunting. I did go apartment hunting. I did find inspo. Unfortunately, we did not move out of my parents' house. But fortunately, we did stay so that I could rack up some more money to get a new place for next year. So it's a win-win in itself. And then the last one was a silly one, but it was to travel to Universal Studios. I have not been to Universal Studios since 2017, and I really want to go back, but we weren't able to go this next year. And next year, I believe that's when they're going to be opening up the Fast and the Furious ride. So Fast and the Furious is one of Vincent's favorite things like ever. So maybe it's a sign that we shouldn't go this year, but go next year instead. So it's okay. Let me break down my 2025 keywords, my 2025 overarching theme that I'm bringing with me to next year. So we're bringing back the intentions because I really liked how I had intentional dreams and aspirations last year. So I'm bringing it back because I want to become more intentional and more present with my time. The keyword there is present, being more routines within itself. So I want to create a morning routine, a closing routine, a work routine, a social media routine, and a fitness routine. I'm more present within myself and the people around me. I love routines, but to stick with a routine is hard for me. Intentional routines and being present. That's the first pillar that I'm going to have. Next keyword is dream. And I really do think that 2025 is going to be my dream year. I will be able to have my dream wedding experience, I should say. I will find my dream home, at least my dream newlywed home, dream job. And although I love my job right now, I want to be open to other opportunities out there and finding my dream environment. So picking and choosing the people who I want to bring in with me to 2025, comfort people, safe space, support system. My last one is confidence. So I always was the one that hated asking questions because I felt like whatever I would ask would be stupid questions. So it kind of held me back on learning certain things, but I don't want to be scared of approaching people and confronting them, or even just learning, if that makes sense. Have the confidence to do whatever I want to do now. I could be myself in front of my parents, my family, and Vincent, but if it comes to anyone else, I hold myself back a little bit because I don't want to look stupid. But I feel like that's just what holds me back anyway, so we're fixing that next year. So now is the fun part of the video. We're going to be talking about my 2025 bucket list and my 2025 goals, and I'll even show you guys my vision board. So these are my 2025 bucket list goals. So the next thing is just to show you guys how I compiled all of this onto my vision board. And basically all I did was go onto Pinterest and type in whatever I wanted, and then the last word being aesthetic, so I can find cute pictures to put onto my vision board. This is what it looks like. Isn't she cute? In the first few boxes there are pictures of an apartment or a new home, and that is one of my main priorities. I do want to move into our new space. I want to decorate it the way that I want to. I want it a little bit more Japan-y, modern style. Bridesmaids behind a bride, and this is a huge one for me because I'm so excited to get married, but I want to savor as much time as I have in this wedding planning process. Time is moving by so fast. I'm just excited to be in my bridal era. I'm excited to continue planning. I'm excited to be with my girls. I'm excited to be with my family and friends and just all our loved ones, but I will be in my bridal era and I'm so excited. I want to cook healthier foods. Those pictures are over there, and if I can manifest a smeg mixer, then I can manifest a smeg mixer too. My girlies, we are planning a Disney trip, and I really want that to follow through. But if anything, just being with my girls, being in their company, whether it's my bachelorette, my bridal shower, they are my comfort people. They really are my comfort people. There is me and Vincent. This is one of our pictures from our engagement shoot, and I loved them. I needed to add them here, but I'm excited to just grow my life with him and just grow out of our fiance era and into our newlywed era. The picture right next to it, it is a stack of cash because your girl wants to be more financially stable. I really want to go to Universal Studios. I really want to go to Universal Studios. I want to be in Hogwarts again. I want to just explore that theme park because we're always at Disneyland, but I always wanted to go back to Universal. Fitness era, whether it's lifting, running, just doing something beneficial for my own physical health. I really want to step into that. I want to learn more about lifting and not being scared to hold weights or go into a gym. Right next to it, that is my YouTube banner. I want to be consistent with YouTube. I want to grow my channel. I want to grow my community. I want them to look forward to seeing my thumbnail pop up. I want to become consistent with YouTube because it's just fun for me. Next one is Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii so bad. It's gonna happen during our mini moon. And the last one is journaling. I want to journal so much in 2025, but I don't want it to be like stagnant bullet journaling. I want it to be a little bit more open. So I want to journal about my current favorite movies, my current favorite shows, because I am a serial binge watcher, documenting my favorite YouTubers, my favorite lessons I've learned on YouTube, my favorite foods that I've eaten, just silly stuff like that. Thanks for listening to me yap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys have a great start to the new year. And I hope you guys subscribe because that is one of my goals as well. Grow my community. And I will see you guys in the next one. The next one's going to be so exciting because we are doing our birthday activities starting tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.